Hi guys, it's Rebecca Coombs from The Healthy Gut. Today I'm going to talk about something I'm going to be doing over the next 8 weeks. So one of the challenges I've faced as someone who's had SIBO was weight gain. Before I got diagnosed with SIBO and before I commenced my treatment, I was putting on weight every single week. Some weeks I'd put on 1 kilo a week, and that's about 2 pounds. It was really unfair and I was really frustrated, and it didn't matter how well I ate, I still gained weight. Since my SIBO treatment and getting the all clear from SIBO, I haven't been gaining weight, but I haven't been able to lose it. And even during the active treatment phase of my SIBO treatment, where I was eating the healthiest diet you could ever imagine, with no sugars or grains or any of the foods that commonly put us into weight gain mode, I was just, at a loss as to what I could do to lose weight. I've since discovered Dr. Michael Mosley, who wrote the book around intermittent fasting and the 5-2 program, and he's since released a second book around the blood sugar diet. Now, I've been doing intermittent fasting for quite a few months. I was quite intrigued by what Dr. Michael Mosley wrote about, and I wanted to change my relationship with food. I'm sure you can appreciate that when you've been unwell for a while, and especially with a condition like SIBO, all you think about is food. Can I eat it? Will it hurt me? Will it bloat me? Will it make me constipated? Will it give me diarrhea? Constantly, every single meal. So I wanted to change that relationship I had. I didn't want to be so obsessed with food and what I was eating and when I was eating it. And I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could go for 2 days a week without consuming many calories. And I've really surprised myself. Not only can I fast on 2 days, and my fasting days traditionally have been a Monday and a Wednesday, and I only eat a small dinner on those days, but something that I was not expecting was that I have felt really good for it. And I now know that I was giving my digestive system a break. It was letting everything kind of just calm down, do its job. And I felt amazing. I actually had more energy and felt better on a fasting day than I did on a non-fasting day. So I have known for some time that my system is really sensitive to any foods that can spike my blood sugar. So obviously there's the traditional things like sugary foods, but even fruit, I've noticed if I eat some fruit now, I can get a really big spike, I can feel the spike in my blood sugar. But also other foods like grains and carbohydrates, so potatoes, be it white potato or sweet potato, grains like rice. And because I can eat a little bit of gluten these days, I have been, and I really feel like it's almost as if I've just eaten a bar of chocolate. I get such an immediate impact on my blood sugar. That says to me my system is just not coping. And whilst I've had my blood sugars checked in the past and they've always been in a normal range, the fact that I can't lose weight and I'm really susceptible to sugar-inducing foods means to me that I have a potential insulin resistance. So I read Dr. Michael Mosley's book, The Blood Sugar Diet, and just so much of it sang out to me. So I've decided to do his 8-week, 800 calorie a day program. Now, I'm not advocating for anybody to do this. I really just wanted to talk to you about the fact that I've decided to do this because I've really struggled with my weight loss post-SIBO. I haven't counted calories in a long time. Years ago, I was on the Weight Watchers treadmill. I was, constantly signing up for programs, doing it for a while, dropping out, re-signing, doing it, dropping out. So I'd count points religiously. So it's a little bit strange for me to have to get my head back into counting calories. It feels like a really foreign zone for me. But for 8 weeks, I am willing to do it. During these 8 weeks, I'm also going to focus on a couple of other things. I recognise that my journey to health is a constant progression. So I don't think I've ever achieved an optimal way of living or health. I see it just as a continuum, something that I will continue to work on until the day I take my last breath. So obviously I'll be focusing on my nutrition over these 8 weeks, just making sure that I get the best quality food that I can eat for my 800 calories a day, and Michael Mosley suggests following a more Mediterranean style diet, so lots of oily fish and seafood, smaller amounts of land animals, plenty of vegetables, and some good quality fats such as olive oil and nuts and seeds and olives. But the other areas that I want to focus on are my movement. So I have days where I'm just not as active as I would like to be. So I'm setting myself a goal, 10,000 steps every day, and I've got my trusty Fitbit, which is going to help me measure my steps. But I have also got a bit relaxed on my yoga practice. I love yoga. It makes me feel so good. It helps my back. It keeps me strong. And I've just fallen out of the routine. So I have found this really great looking resource online. It's a yoga instructor called Adrienne, and her YouTube channel is Yoga with Adrienne, and she has a 30-day challenge. So I'm going to do that for at least the first 4 weeks of this program and see how I feel, and potentially keep that going moving forward. And then the third thing that I'm focusing is on my sleep. I am a notorious night owl. I can stay up really late working, and that's not necessarily a good thing. So my goal is to get 7.5 hours sleep every night, and for me to be getting into bed and to be asleep before midnight. And I think out of all of the things that I'm challenging myself with over these next 8 weeks, that is going to be my biggest challenge. So if you'd like to follow my journey, I'm going to be blogging and vlogging my way through this. Again, it's not that I'm advocating it for anybody else to do. It's just that I want to share this journey with you and to see what happens. For those of us that do struggle to lose weight after we've had disordered digestive systems, we've got to be our own investigators and see what we can do to help our body get back into a healthier state so it can release some of the weight that it's hanging onto. I look forward to sharing my journey with you. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to pop them in the comments below. See you soon.